What is up? Welcome to Sneaker Saturdays. I know this is Sunday. I know it's going out late, but it will go out on Saturdays moving forward. Just wanted to give myself a chance and a space to talk content-wise about the other thing that I really like, which is sneakers. And wanted to talk about the Union Fragment Jordan 1 release and this whole idea of raffles and how it just, man, are we really building brand loyalty by raffling the sneakers away? Like, at this point, does it even feel fair as a consumer to enter a raffle and to see other people win and not you win? Or does it even feel like satisfying to win a raffle? We'll talk about that in this one. So I entered, like probably hundreds of thousands of other people, into the Union Fragment Jordan 1 raffle that Union specifically did. And this pair that's dropping, not the royal blue ones, but the other one, is probably my second favorite Union out of the ones that they've done. I still think the Black Toes are the best sneaker out of all of them. And if I could go back in time, I would have done the Black Toes instead of the Storm Blues, but we can get into that another time. But my friends and I are in a group chat. We're getting ready for this raffle that Union announced for 8 a.m. Pacific time. And we're getting ready for this raffle, and my one friend goes, I hope it's not a Travis raffle. Now, if you don't know anything about sneakers, or if you're new to this, Travis Scott also has exclusive Air Jordan 1 collaborations that he drops on his own website. And his most recent sneaker is another Fragment Jordan 1 low that released. And the way that they raffled it, and the way that he raffles all of his sneakers, quite honestly, is a lackluster CAPTCHA email raffle system. That there are bots and scripts that are run, on these types of email raffle systems where a single person can enter multiple times. And, all power to the people that do that and put up the money for that and make money that way by reselling these, super hyped releases. But man, like, when you see that as a consumer, you're like, oh gosh, like, there's no way I'm going to win this. I feel the same way with EQL. I think EQL is just a glorified email, raffle system. No, they're no better than just like a Travis Scott email raffle. And the worst part about EQL is me, the consumer, is paying for the fee for the store to run the raffle through EQL. We can get into the semantics of that in a separate video, but that is absolutely nuts to me. Not only am I, going out of my way to make sure that I enter a raffle within the open window time, I am paying an extra $4 for a win, on top of more shipping, because these are exclusive releases and these companies know, they can charge extra money for shipping, and it's a legitimate source of revenue for a lot of businesses to charge extra shipping, because net, they're still making money. If they ship their goods, all across the country, they're making money whether they're shipping to one end of the country or the other. So you're telling me, and I'm supposed to be led to believe, that this email system was fairer than doing like a first come first serve, which Union has done before and has been, botted and extremely cumbersome to buy a sneaker from. But at the very least, a queue system like that, or some like first come first serve system, actually makes you feel like, man, if I had only gotten in earlier or sooner, I could have actually gotten a pair. And you can, this happens with Pokemon cards now because the Pokemon Center uses a queue system, and you can see the amount of time that you have left before you're into the store, things like that. I mean, I would much rather see that, or even Shopify's like delayed checkout system where you're checking out, you're able to cart the sneaker and the size or whatever and check out, and you have a certain, you get a wait time for when the checkout can be completed. I'd rather see something like that than this email raffle system. And needless to say, although there were a ton of W's, and if you were able to get a pair from the Union, raffle drop, congratulations to you. I have no hate or bitterness towards you. I'm genuinely happy if you got the sneaker and you are planning to wear them, hold on to them, or if you're going to flip them for your next purchase. I get it. It doesn't make you a reseller. It actually makes you smart with your money, right? Like you're flipping something you don't want for something that you ultimately want in the end. And I'm all for that. People who are making a living doing this, I mean, credit to you. You figured out a way to bot these or script these and have the capital and the money to put up for these types of releases. And as long as you're not going into extraordinary debt over this stuff and you're paying off your bills and doing all of that stuff. I mean, I know people who have done that before. All credit to you too. Like you go get those credit card reward points, go make that money, do what you need to make a living out here. But man, like brands, come on. Like let's figure out a happy medium. Let's figure out a way to get this stuff, handle it easier, to do it a different way. It's 2026 now. Sneakers aren't the number one thing in terms of culture now, right? Like we have moved past the point where, whatever sneaker you wear matters more than your outfits, right? Like fashion has moved on. We're on to a different era, a different time, a different place. I think we can spend a little bit more time, thinking about what's an actual fair way and the right way to get these sneakers out to the people. Honestly though, aside from that, shout out to these e-commerce platforms that have to deal with this stuff. They're making a ton of money off of these companies that need special checkout methods or websites or stores even. I mean, Shopify is making a killing out here and you can't knock them. I mean, they're a good platform with a lot of good plugins, with what it sounds and seems like very good, customer care when it comes to some of these exclusive things. And they're highly motivated to have a system that works really, really well, that can handle huge amounts of traffic for hyped releases like this. But man, I hate to see an email raffle when I'm trying to put my money in to buy a shoe that I really, really want. I'd hate to see an email raffle. I'd rather, honestly, in my tier list, if we do a reverse tier list, email raffles are like FF tier. They are the lowest, Z tier, whatever. They are the lowest possible tier of raffle, of method to getting hyped releases out. I think, the first come, first serve, checkout queue system, I think that is the best method to me, honestly. Have everybody sit in a waiting room and then randomly throw in all these numbers and, wait it for people that have made purchases before. Wait it for, people who, are loyal to you. Like, encourage loyalty that way by saying, okay, well, if you support our brand, if you have bought, our store merchandise within the past year, here you go. Here's you're automatically weighted. Here is, and this is excluding, exclusive releases, right? Like, do something, because, man, throwing my name into an email list knowing full well that I'm not going to get through, like it is a sucky feeling. And now I'm going to turn elsewhere to buy the sneaker anyway. Hopefully another retail store will carry the pair that I want, and they'll actually do a good, fair, method for releasing them. And I'll be happy to spend my money there. But Union, come on, man. Like, I've bought from you before. Your last Air Jordan 1 drop, like, it was obtainable. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, this is, man, this is like a super, super long rant video, but all this to say, like, it's 2026 now, sneaker brands. Like, we got to do something different. We got to do something better. EQL is not it. They're this middleman service provider that is heavily dependent on people needing to buy these shoes, and they're taking advantage of that. If you're a consumer, you should be really upset when you see an EQL raffle because, man, a lot of the cost is landing on you. I guarantee it. And so, no, that's just my 2 cents. I still don't have the Union Air Jordan 1 fragments. Hopefully I'll get another shot at them. And yeah, comment below. Let me know. Do you like email raffles? Have you won a lot of them? Do you like EQL? Where do you stand on all this stuff? Do you even like sneakers anymore? Do you even like sneakers to begin with? Let me know. But that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. Paul, shout out to you. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.